All right. Okay. So move on to image number two. I wish I needed like a stopwatch for this.
I could have done one, but I'm lazy.
Okay. So now image number two.
I have a lot to say about this.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I really do, because this is... Go on.
Here's a fun little story. When we were first you know, what in the conceptual phase of art, Snark, because
We were
believe it or
testing the
not,
water, as it
there,
were.
there there is apparently a concept behind looking at art and making fun of it.
Yeah.
We did.
Would you believe it?
We did an unauthorized art Snark. It was just between me and Dex, and I showed it to Steph here. I mean, huge ass.
Yes. We mean Hugh.
And I showed it to her, but we took images that we weren't actually allowed to use because we weren't going to do it publicly. One of them was a piece of Sonic porn. Another one, another one was the Sonic porn wasn't even the funniest one, but another one was
That's always a good way to start. First, there was Sonic porn.
right. And then there was like a
And on the second day God created.
and then there was a ninja like sneaking up on this like absent-minded looking canine eating ice cream. That was the other image.
Yeah.
And another image was a two-headed cheetah or leopard girl, one head eating ice cream, the other head reading a book on the beach. Now that image deeply affected Dex here.
I just thought it was hilarious.
And ever since then, he's always wanted me to get another conjoined piece. And then I ran across the page of Phaeton. I think that's how you say it. Theyeyton.
I don't see how else you could pronounce it.
Phaeton.
Yeah, that's how I would pronounce it.
And I was
Unless
like,
they wanted to be like, no, it's pronounced Phaeton.
Don't be coming up in here with your Phaeton. All right. So, and I was like, oh my god, Dex is gonna be so excited. I found an entire page of conjoinment.
An entire page.
He linked it to me, and I was like, oh my god.
He was like, oh my god, yes.
Yes. This is the best day. I've been having a crap day up till today, but this made it all better.
Oh god. Oh.
So, anyway, now I should point out, he or she, I'm going to go ahead and assume he, asked me not to paint the fetish here in a negative light. Which...
This is a fetish, really?
Well, why? What is it then? A general interest?
Well, it's general interest to me.
Like, oh, it's Wednesday in the Bridge Club is always conjoinment day.
That would be amazing. Just go down, see all the old folks conjoined to each other.
Back in my day, we had to be conjoined with 6 other people, and we were buck naked in negative 30-degree weather.
Oh my god.
Anyway. Okay, so, yes, it's a fetish. For God's sake, Dex.
Okay. Well, I have some things to say, but they're not about the fetish so much as they are about, like, what are the social implications of being joined to another person?
Awkward.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've got. That's my stuff.
Brown, I believe it's 2 bears.
And well, okay.
Well, I'll go look. I mean, okay.
I'll just accept that because I don't know what they are. They're just like...
I kind of see bears, I guess.
Hadn't bothered to try to formulate what they might be. It's just like, that's a creature.
They're bears, okay? I've confirmed it right here.
Okay. Bears.
Okay. Now, okay, apparently the brown one's name is Trish James, and the polar bear's name is Sarah Frost.
They're not related, really? That's amazing!
That's what like makes it that right. And who's the brown one here? Trish James. She's like looking in there like, is that a Connect 4 piece? Why is there a Connect 4? Hey!
I've been looking for that.
I could be black again.
She looks so confused. She's looking down like, what? Breasts? I don't remember having these.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I saw it too. Is she's like, what? Breasts? The other one's like, hey, look at that! Breasts! So I like how somehow they are not related, apparently, but have exactly the same proportions.
That's lucky.
Yeah, it sure is. Like, I have to imagine that's pretty hard. Like, if you're, like, is there, like, some sort of procedure you go through to become conjoined? Is that how it works? If they're not related?
You know, basically...
You just, like, look through a catalog of people with your exact measurements?
All the images make it seem like they all just kind of happened upon this affliction. Like, part of the fetish is that they didn't see it coming.
Really?
If that's the case, the one on the right is taking it awfully well. She doesn't seem worried at all. I mean, how are they supposed to have any kind of relationship? Like, with another person? Or whatever you want to... animal, whatever you want to call it.
I think we have a two-headed person, I think, living here in Minnesota.
We do.
Wow.
Rebecca said my other crappier sister, you know, she named Amanda Hug and Kiss. She said that girl or girls came into
They're technically two separate people.
Okay.
They have separate driver's licenses.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't be funny if one could drive but the other couldn't.
It would be. I watched it.
Because like they share arms?
Yeah, they have like it is basically like two heads on one body, but one brain controls one half the body, and the other head controls the other half. So.
Okay. Now I'm sure like someone out there is getting hot and heavy just hearing about this.
Well, last time I checked the like Discovery Channel special about them was on YouTube, so apparently there's like free pornography for them.
Okay. Well. Anyway, but I've heard of people like that having like separate relationships, or at least trying. You know. Of course, at that point, you have to be like, okay, so it probably goes without saying, but me and my sister were a package deal.
It must be awful, because you'd be like, hey, I want to date this guy. But then the other head just turn around and go, well, too bad, because I don't like him. They won't be getting any. They won't be getting any for a very long time, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
You'd basically have to share a boyfriend, because if you had two, then they'd each always kind of be cheating on the one girl.
Yeah.
It would be strange. Very strange and upsetting. I don't know that I want to think about this too much longer.
Okay, well, just bring it back to Thetan then.
All right.
I chose this image because there were some that were like really like the connotations of them were kind of too much for me. Like this one's, for example, is not incestuous. Is that the word I want? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, that's all the word. That's all we need to know about any of the others. I think.
Right. So, but it was it had enough going for it where I thought we could comment on it. Why would the polar bear be blonde, by the way? Like,
why would the polar bear not be blonde?
Well, should she just have, like... The brown bear at least has, like, darker
brown
but still brown hair. Whereas the polar bear should have, like, just white hair then.
Maybe she dyes it.
Yeah, maybe she does.
Overthinking it.
For some reason, this is kind of reminding me of the artwork in, like, Booger Man. I'm not sure why. Or Wade Hickston's Counterpunch. No?
That I can kind of see. It's that like really simple digitalness. Okay.
Right.
I want to know why they're wearing a bra and not underwear or any other covering. I mean, they could have gotten that other guy's loincloth, I guess, but either way, why are they wearing a bra but nothing on the bottom?
You know what? I thought that as well.
You know, for some reason that never occurred to me.
Wouldn't a bra be more by design be more difficult to put on than pants? Really?
Well, perhaps.
It depends. I mean, that looks like a just pullover sports bra sort of thing. So.
I don't really know. You know, yeah, I don't. I'm not really an expert on these things.
You get it, and the polar bear's like boobs, and the brown bear's like, say what?
Like, ew, your boob is touching mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what else would be? We're talking about clothes. You know what else would be difficult for these two? Picking out clothes.
Yes.
Two women joined together trying to pick out clothes. One of them would reach for something in the wardrobe. The other one would be like, "What the hell are you doing? It's clearly not the right color for this season."
That makes us look fat. You put that down. I'm not going out like a little tramp just because you are.
and then they get into one hell of a catfight.
Okay, you know what? I think we've explained why they're only wearing a bra. Like, that is the first article of clothing they picked out, and they're not agreeing on it. Like, I think it's a lovely purple. No.
Oh, that's what's going on. It makes sense now.
See, yeah, right. We've discovered the whole concept. We just thought that they were enamored by breasts, but in fact, it's they can't agree on a bra color.
Do you think this looks good? No, I think it looked dumb.
I'm really more of a red kind of person. Red? There's some red in there, mixed with blue. That's how purple works. Yeah, if you say so.
Well, and, like, I mean, they have similar faces, but you just kind of assume that the polar bear is a communicationist. And the brown bear is more of a regular girl.
You should probably...
Oh my god, the purple one is so cute!
You should probably point out, because we're the only one who know why you say communicationist. You should... you should point out
that I recognize it's not a real word.
It's a flawed word.
Yes. Blonde girls get communication degrees to become communicationists. That's how it works.
That would be the absolute worst, being joined to someone who had half the IQ you do. Oh.
It would be.
Especially when you both try to go vote.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh Jesus, I hadn't even thought about that.
That would be, like, probably the worst thing you could do, being conjoined to someone, voting. Like, don't you even...
Like, oh, Trish, don't vote for that one. He's ugly.
The other one's just like, are you serious?
You'd be like sucker punching half your body.
All right. Well, I think we've said about much of this as we can. It's a relatively simplistic image after all.
It is. It does present a lot of questions, though.
It really does.
Questions that shall remain unanswered. You know, for Trish here.
And her friend, whose name I've forgotten.
One thing I should also point out that on Phaeton's page, you can also enjoy a fetish of, like, characters' limbs just kind of getting away from them.
What?
Oh, you showed me one of those.
Right.
Like, come back, your arm! I was using you.
Right. I'm not going to get into that right now, but, like, if you're into that, you can, like, I'm looking at a rat picture, like, she's managed to retain one of her arms, but the other arm and both legs, and has kind of gotten away. So.
Are there conjoined ones that also have that going on?
I didn't happen to notice that.
Okay, well, for next time, we'll keep that in mind.
Although this image, there's like a hand that's kind of unaccounted for. Anyway.
Just pretend everyone is built like the Mortal Kombat skeletons.
Right.
It's in there in case you need it later.
What's my second hand, or rather my third hand?
My backup hand.
Okay,
I keep it underneath my 7th rib cage, if we're going with the Mortal Kombat reference.
I don't know how long we've been at it so far, but I've been trying to be quicker. One, because I don't like that these go for an hour, because you're going to lose people's interest after an hour. And two, I know that this third image that we're going to be stuck on for probably longer than we should be.
Oh,
yes.